I want to welcome you this morning to Better Group of Schools e-learning course on the subject Christian Religion Studies. This class of SS2 and SS3 revision for those preparing for the senior secondary certificate examination. Today we are taking the topic faith in God. Faith in God. What does the word faith mean? Faith is total belief in God. Very short. Total belief in God. The extent to which one cannot do anything that contradicts that belief in God. And that's why Apostle Paul said in the book of Hebrews that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So faith is the absolute trust in God, that what God has said He will do. That is faith. Absolute belief in God. Today, in this faith in God, we are taking the story of the Jews, the Hebrew children. Some time ago, around the period of the reigns of the kings, there was a man called King Nebuchadnezzar. He ruled in Dura. While he was ruling, a time came. He believed that was the period of the absolute rule of the kings. He believed that he was someone, a great one. So he went and made a kind of golden an idol, and then commanded all that were under his kingdom. He told them that whenever they hear the royal music, they must all come together. In fact, he made them to come together. That whenever they hear the music as they are together, as soon as they hear the music, they must all bow down and worship the idol, the golden calf, the idol that he set up. That was an instruction that he gave. And then, that time, whenever the king orders, gives an order, everybody must obey. So, it was. Everybody gathered as he commanded. And then the royal music was sounded. The sound from the psaltery, from the sackbut, from the harp, from the dulcimer, and all manner of music. As soon as the royal music started, everybody that were there fell on their knees, bowed down, and they were worshipping the idol that Nebuchadnezzar set up. In the process, some of the Chaldeans observed that some 3 men did not obey that order of the king Nebuchadnezzar to worship the golden image. They did not bow down. They did not worship it. So the Chaldeans informed the king that there are some 3 young men. These were the Hebrews. They were the Jews. They refused to worship the idol. They had disobeyed the order of the king. On hearing this, Nebuchadnezzar fled up. He was enraged. He was angry. He sent for these 3 Hebrew children. They were Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These 3 Hebrew children came, stood before the king. And the king said, "Is it true that you refuse to worship the idol that I set up? I'm going to give you another chance. Once you hear the royal music, ensure you fall down, you bow down and worship the image that I set up." The 3 Hebrew children told the king and said, "Oh King Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to listen. It does not concern us whatever you are saying. We are not interested. But we want to tell you that the God that you have, the God that we serve will save us. But if the God that we serve refuses to save us, be very sure that we will not worship your image that you set up, the image that you set up." Then the consequence of refusal to bow down to worship the idol that Nebuchadnezzar set up was to be thrown into a fiery furnace. When Nebuchadnezzar heard the reaction, the response of these children, of these Hebrew youths, 3 Hebrew children, Meshach and Abednego, his anger increased, and then he gave an order that they should make a fire they should heat up the fire to about times 7 of the way it was burning before. So the king's commandment requires haste. as a quote said, the scriptural quote put it. So the people went, his servant, the servant of Nebuchadnezzar, they heat up the fire 7 more fat to be more hot than times 7 of what it used to be. And then, on hearing this, Nebuchadnezzar told the mighty men in his army to tie up the Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and throw them into the fire. They did so, threw them into the fire. Get into the fire, Nebuchadnezzar observed that these 3 children, Hebrew children that were thrown into the fire, they were 3, but in the fire rather, they were not 4. And it looked very well, they were not burnt, they were not burning, they were not crying, they were not burning, they were relaxed. They were having nice time in the fire. And then Nebuchadnezzar had to call his princes, the principal officers in his kingdom, and said, is it not 3 people we threw into the fire? They said, yes, we threw 3 people. He said, but there are 4 there. And the 4th one looked like the Son of God, looked like Jesus. Then Nebuchadnezzar went closer, the extent to which he could because of the others in the fire, and called the 3 Hebrew children, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And then asked them whether they were able to come out, whether their God had delivered them from the fire. And they said, yes, and he ordered them to come out. They came out of the fire. When they came out, it was observed, there was no smell of fire at all, even on them. The hair of their body was already burnt. They were intact, whereas the men that threw them into the fire were all burnt. Nebuchadnezzar was surprised. Nebuchadnezzar now opened his mouth and gave an order that there was no God that can deliver any human being the way the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego has delivered them. And on the basis of that, any human being, anybody, any of his citizens, anybody that mistakenly raised his or her mouth against, in blasphemy against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, such persons should be cut in pieces, will be burnt, and then the place where they bury the persons or burn the persons, their houses will be destroyed, and then will be made a dunghill where they throw dustbin, like a dustbin. That was how the case of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego went. They had faith and strong belief in God, and God not disappointed. What do we learn from that? There's some of the significance we can draw, deduce from that lesson, from that teaching, is that as Christians, we should put our trust in God. We should put our total trust and confidence in God. Number 2, that those who believe in God will never be disappointed at last. Even if situation looks terrifying, and it's like they all hope were gone, because when Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were to be thrown to the fire, when they tied them and threw them, it explained hopelessness of the situation, that they were gone. So as Christians, we are to put our confidence, our trust in God. And whoever does so, even if the situation looks very bad now, so I trust in God, but we always end up not being disappointed by the Lord. And then also see that God is higher than any other God. That we can see from the statement of Nebuchadnezzar. And in addition to that, we can see that no human being can punish the child of God if God does not support it. Nothing happens to the children of God without God's knowledge. And God does whatever He wants to do anytime He wants to do it for the sake of His name to be glorified. These are some of the significance we can deduce. We can bring out from the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And we can also deduce that God's time is always the best. God is never too late. God is never too late. When they were thrown into the fire, it was as if it was late. But it was the time the Lord has planned to show forth His own power and His own supremacy. So we are to wait on the Lord, whatever we are passing through. We should know that God is never late. The right time He will show up. This is the little we can take as shortness of time predicts or determines. But before we go, take these 2 questions. Ensure you lay your hands on them. What are the consequences of lack of faith in God? Try to fish out the answer to this question. What are the consequences of lack of faith in God? Or the consequences of 2. What was King Nebuchadnezzar's reaction to the deliverance of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? What was King Nebuchadnezzar's reaction to the deliverance of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? If you're able to do this, SS2 student or SS3 student, then any question that comes from here, you are good to go. Thank you for the time given. Till next time on this platform, remain good.